Looks to his left, comes back to his right, goes to the end zone, and this thing is caught. Touchdown. Miller, what a move at the 40, at the 50. Caught for a touchdown. Take this to the end zone. Touchdown.
THUNDERRIDGE versus Arapahoe on the gameoftthenight.com.
Early November in beautiful Littleton, Colorado. It's the second round of the Colorado 5A High School Football Playoffs from Littleton Public Schools Stadium. 11th seeded THUNDERRIDGE tries to knock off 6th seed Arapahoe. Both teams with only 2 losses on the year. Arapahoe, the tri-champion of the Centennial League, and THUNDERRIDGE finishes second in their conference behind Valor. Doug Nissenson at the helm for the Grizzlies in his 5th year as the head coach, and Joe New in his 1st year as the head coach of the Warriors, taking over for Rod Sherman, who turned this program around in 3 years. Hello again, everybody. I'm Blake Olson, along with the great Damon Blick on BC1, Blick Cam 1, and Paul Masak producing and directing. It is THUNDERRIDGE and Arapahoe tonight on a beautiful Friday night for high school football. THUNDERRIDGE won the toss. They have elected to kick off, and Arapahoe will head northbound as they try to score first, as Parise Miller and Alonzo Ramirez are back to try to receive this kick from the THUNDERRIDGE Grizzlies. We're glad you joined us. 36 degrees and clear skies at kickoff. And we are underway for the Colorado High School Football Playoffs, and Parise Miller will take it at the 10-yard line. He gets outside and up to about the 28-yard line. On thegameoftthenight.com, Miller, who does it all, special teams, running back, safety on defense with a nice return. And Arapahoe with their offense, their big physical offensive line, led by Danny Roth, the junior center, Ben Brown, Matthew Green, Nate Marcilla, and Brandon McGowan up front. Cole Hansen is the quarterback once again. And of course, Arapahoe will use Miller and DJ Montoya at running back, and they'll also use Bo Doty at fullback. And he takes the handoff. And actually, Mitchell Knox, who is questionable for this game, healthy enough to play, takes the handoff here on the first play of the game and picks up 5 yards. And that may have been Doty, actually. As Arapahoe jumps off on the second play of the game, DJ Montoya is in the offensive backfield at running back. Juarez comes in along with Alonzo Ramirez, that is, Dylan Juarez, one of the receivers. Split out to the left, bottom of your screen. Hansen, after the penalty now. And Ramirez catches that ball, and nice coverage by THUNDERRIDGE here on the near sideline. Alex Cambasis, the junior free safety, comes over to make the tackle. The first quarter is brought to you by Fitness Gallery. Thanks to Donnie Salem and all the professionals at Fitness Gallery for bringing you all the action all year long right here on thegameofthenight.com. Doty at fullback. Hands off DJ Montoya, right side, and a big run for the Warriors and the first down to get things going. A penalty, and then they make up for it with the pass play, and then the handoff on the right side. That offensive line has to be great again. It's difficult to beat a team twice in 1 year, as we all know, and Thunder Ridge, I'm sure, has learned a lot from the video. The first time these guys played earlier in the season, Arapahoe coming out victorious. DJ Montoya right up the middle. And tackled on the play, Will Fisher. Also starting on defense for Thunder Ridge, Jackson Cutter, Derek Pacheco, Caden Schaus, Aiden Olshan, Ethan Hill, Max Hughes, Brett Lewis, Cambyses, and Will Fisher. More than likely, you'll hear from Ukowicz, Jeff Ukowicz, Tyler Doyle. Second down now, and 10, just underway. 5A playoffs. This pass having to stretch out and make the catch. Jackson Schmeling, the junior, getting some action early on in this game. Haven't seen Schmeling a lot this year. He makes the catch. They pick up about 5 yards. So it's third down and 5. Big play here early in this game. Hansen at quarterback in the pistol formation. Handoff right side. Montoya runs for yet another first down. And look at this offensive line up front once again. Starts with Roth right there and clearing it out. And Thunder Ridge really overcommitted on that play and actually helped the offensive line from Arapahoe out on that play. They'll take it. Ukowicz trying to stuff the hole and fill the gap. May have overplayed that one, and Arapahoe takes advantage. Montoya right side again, and a big pickup. Short of the first down, it appears, by about 8 inches. And you see the offensive line active, and Marcilla coming down the line, trying to kick out the Grizzlies. Nice work by the offensive line so far early in this game from Arapahoe. Hansen now on second down. Hansen going deep, and right there, trying to make the catch, will fall incomplete to Charlie Eckhart. He had the protection, as you can see here. Hansen calm in the pocket, and a beautiful throw. I think Charlie may have lost it in the lights. Right there for the touchdown. Third down now. And about one, DJ Montoya. First down run, breaks 2 tackles, and up ahead. And eventually Pacheco comes over to make the tackle. There you see the movement, the offensive line pulling once again. And Ben Brown, the freshman, coming down the line. Excellent job by those big offensive linemen from Arapahoe once again. Schmeling. Now the backup quarterback is in, Moynihan, and throws that one incomplete. Michael Moynihan sprints out, has DJ Montoya there with protection, intended for Eckhart. Now Schmeling comes to the sidelines, and Moynihan at quarterback once again for Hansen. I don't know if he got hurt or injured there. on that 2 plays ago. I'm not sure. Miller with the run. And a nice pickup for the Warriors. 6-yard gain. Right here on the Fitness Gallery, first quarter of play on thegameofthenight.com. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to visit Fitness Gallery this weekend, supporting high school sports and Arapahoe football all season long and last season as well. Fitness Gallery. DJ Montoya hit hard. They're going to mark him about a yard shy of the first down. Defense flying around there. Cutter with an ankle tackle, about 2 yards shy. It'll bring up 4th down and 2 for Arapahoe. Bo Doty at fullback. Montoya, the running back. Hanson split out to the left. Doty, big fullback option, and then Hanson keeps it, pulls it out of Doty's belly, and then runs option right. So we've seen Doty as obviously a lead blocker in this situation, but the big defensive lineman, you know what I respect? He had his correct arm up and took the mesh. Hanson pulled it out and running the option right to perfection for the first down for the Warriors. So now Moynihan back in there again. So we have alternating quarterbacks here. Montoya stood up right there. So you got Moynihan and Hanson going in and out. There were rumors all around Littleton and the Highlands Ranch area this week that Hanson would not be starting or playing. So you know how rumors start. And there was a lot of talk in the hallways, I'm sure, about the quarterback position at Arapahoe. And so far we've seen 2 of them tonight. Hanson, the other receiver, with the catch and then pulled out of bounds. Close to the first down marker. Sam Hanson makes the catch, gets upfield, and a first down for Arapahoe. Knocking on the door, the Warriors, with Montoya behind Hanson. ISO, Montoya, touchdown. Arapahoe with 5:06 to play in the opening quarter, and the Warriors take a 6-0 lead here in the second round of the 5A playoffs at Littleton Public Schools Stadium on the Fitness Gallery. First quarter of play on thegameofthenight.com. Montoya getting the reps at running back. We've seen Parise Miller returning. He returned the kickoff, but we didn't see him on offense. We have seen 2 quarterbacks, including the starting quarterback, Sebastian Pucher, splits the uprights. And Arapahoe takes the first drive, the distance, about 75 yards, and the touchdown. And we'll take 30 seconds and return for more playoff football in Colorado after this.
Hi, I'm Donnie, owner of Fitness Gallery, where we believe there's nothing more important than your health. We are celebrating our 25th anniversary. You've probably noticed prices across many industries are going up, but we still have many products with pre-inflation pricing. Take advantage of up to 36 months, 0% financing.
This is the place to come if you need a home gym.
We have the best warranties. It's commercial-grade equipment made for your home. Visit one of our 6 convenient locations today or visit us at fitnessgallery.com.
Welcome back. Arapahoe with a 7-0 lead on thegameofthenight.com. DJ Montoya finds the end zone. The offensive line has been absolutely outstanding. Jackson Smith into the end zone, and THUNDERRIDGE can't get a return. That's Jack Horsford back there, and the offense will come out for the Grizzlies, and the defense from Arapahoe will try to slow down Seth Frazier and his offensive line, the left tackle, Tyler Chevital, Tyler Doyle, Jackson Bayens, Charlie Bell, and Nate Geiger. Seth Frazier is the senior quarterback. J.D. Rickford is the running back. Gavin Olshan, the junior wide receiver. Jack Horsford, the senior wide receiver. Chase Tompkins, another 12th grader at receiver. Tyler Hunter really hurt Arapahoe the first time they played. And a whistle. False start on Thunder Ridge. So glad you joined us, wherever you may be tonight, around the country and around the world. We have viewers in Indiana, California, Florida, Alabama, Arizona, Wisconsin, Wyoming, Texas tonight, and Arkansas, just to name a few. And the first play for the Thunder Ridge Grizzlies, Rickford, is tackled by the big offensive lineman up front from Arapahoe. And the defensive linemen, that is, the offensive linemen know that they need to win this battle up front. Colin Farquhar, Bo Doty, who's already played fullback on offense. Caleb Ramos, of course. Here's Frazier. He's going to keep it right up the middle. Cuts out to the right. There's a flag. And a very important tackle by the Warriors on that play, and Thomas Farquhar, because Frazier almost took off. The official was right there. Weiler was right there as well, and a holding on the offense here early on in this game. With 4:18 to go in the first quarter, brought to you by Fitness Gallery. You've seen Fitness Gallery all over the metropolitan area and here in Colorado along the Front Range. Make sure you visit and say thank you for supporting high school football in Colorado and Arapahoe High School football. Thanks to Donnie and the gang. Now Hunter is split out to the right. Near sideline, and he was just a killer against Arapahoe the last time. Frazier looks to his left, and it's complete. Quick pass, and upfield, and Sterling DaCosta is there to make the tackle on Richard Okuno, the junior wide receiver. Okuno getting a few more plays on offense than he did the last time they met here on this field. Well, that was a great game, especially in the first two quarters. It was tied at 14, and then Arapahoe was able to wear them down in the third and fourth quarters. Frazier now on third down, trying to set up the screen. Making a nice move, and then up to the 26-yard line is Rickford. Doty and Farquhar come over. And that'll bring up fourth down. Thunder Ridge put themselves in a really difficult situation on their first drive and unable to get out of it after those penalties and the holding call. Tompkins set to punt it away. And Parise Miller at the 36-yard line. Calls for the fair catch, and Thunder Ridge is right there to recover it. So, speaking of losing it in the lights from a few minutes ago, and I thought it was Parise Miller, but actually it was not Miller back there. Calls for the fair catch, and a huge turnover for THUNDERRIDGE. Not sure if it was Cox or Leonard in there. As the return man, but THUNDERRIDGE will try to take advantage of it. Parise Miller has been so good. Returning punts and kicks. Now this snap goes back. Frazier takes his eye off it. He jumps on it just in time. Farquhar almost got to it. But you see Frazier takes his eye off the ball just for a second, I believe. Obviously, you had Tompkins coming in motion. Good hustle by Arapahoe. Farquhar was there. Along with Archuleta, I believe. Got a lot of different guys playing in this game. Different roles here in the playoffs. THUNDERRIDGE, they were able to advance. Forfeit victory, forfeit over Fairview last week due to COVID issues. Big play on defense by Farquhar coming up to make the tackle on J.D. Rickford after Frazier dumps it off. Frazier looks, trying to set up the screen. He's pressured and then thrown to the ground by Farquhar. Well, Kelly has been big on the defensive line as well for Arapahoe this season. Moving over from the offensive line position, his offensive line position. Now, a big one here on third down. And long. Just trying to get yardage, and they're trying to catch up to Frazier, and here comes the pressure, and throws it downfield to Hunter, and incomplete. So the defense doing their job tonight once again. Arapahoe. You see the pressure. Kelly was there. Here comes Jared Ramos. And Frazier tries to find his man Hunter, and incomplete. Nice coverage by Arapahoe. So despite that bobble and fumble on the punt, now I believe Parise Miller is back there. THUNDERRIDGE unable to capitalize after that turnover. Arapahoe leading early in this game. A high punt. THUNDERRIDGE hopes he gets a bounce in the right direction, and he does not. Unfortunately for the Grizzlies. That'll work out well for Arapahoe. Inside the 50-yard line of THUNDERRIDGE. We'll see where they mark it, right on the 50. And the offense comes back out for the Warriors. Now Miller at running back. Eckhart split out to the right. Farquhar comes in at tight end. I believe Mitchell Knox is out there behind Farquhar. They had Doty at fullback to start the game. Now Miller tries to cut back to the right, and the defense was waiting for him. Will Fisher. Gabe Murray, you see him, number 50 up front. One of the defensive linemen, a senior for THUNDERRIDGE, trying to have the game of his life tonight here in the playoffs. Second round. Neither team has played in 2 weeks, so getting the rust off. After a forfeit victory last week against Fairview, THUNDERRIDGE, and of course, Arapahoe with the bye. Let's take a 30-second break on thegameofthennight.com. Arapahoe leading 7-0.
Raising Cane's is celebrating 25 years. That means 25 years of serving over 2.5 billion cook-to-order chicken finger meals. And 25 years of saying drive-through rhymes. Lots and lots of times. Oh, and 25 years of the same mascot. Okay, different mascots with the same name. and 25 years of serving our communities. Thanks for making us your chicken fix since way back in '96. Raising Cane's, 25 years, one love.
Welcome back to the Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers second quarter of play. Arapahoe Warriors football on thegameofthenight.com. Number 11, THUNDERRIDGE, and number 6, Arapahoe. The Warriors lead it by a touchdown as we start the second quarter of play. Hanson in the shotgun with Montoya to his left. Hands off to Montoya after the mesh. Montoya stretching it out and picking up some nice yardage and close to the first down marker. Pacheco was over there, and coming over to make the tackle was Olshan, the inside linebacker. 6 total tackles, 3.5 sacks, and 1 interception. Timeout on the field. And while we have a chance, let's talk a little about Wing Walk, Korean fried chicken, sandwiches, and burritos. The wok glazed masterpiece is gluten-free with truly out-of-this-world flavor. One taste is all it takes to make all other chicken plate pale in comparison. Wing Walk is a proud supporter of Arapahoe football, located at the southeast corner of Dry Creek and University, right across the street from Arapahoe High School. Stop by and give it a try. Wing Walk, Korean, wok fried chicken. Let's go, Damon. I'm hungry.
Warrior football program has brand new gear for the 2021 season. Stop by and check the t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, beanies, stadium chairs, and more.
The great Harry Buckner is in the press box with us tonight. His golf team won a state championship from Arapahoe High School. We will talk to him at halftime, along with the state champion cross-country team. And Coach Buckner has seen it all. He has done it all. He has coached it all, and we're going to talk to him about that coming up at halftime. And it's great to see him here tonight. Obviously, we have an injury on the field. And Brett Lewis walks off, thankfully. Doty at fullback, Montoya at running back. Hanson will be under center here. Farquhar resets left side. ISO to Montoya, and that's a good looking defensive stand there. That's exactly what THUNDERRIDGE knows they have to do. As Olshan comes up and squares up Montoya. Montoya fights hard. I mean, he is so difficult to bring down. It's going to take 3 or 4 Grizzlies, as we know, to tackle him. Hanson gets the first down on 4th and 1. Early in the second quarter. Right here on thegameofthenight.com. Thanks again to Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. Don't forget, plenty of great jobs. If you're looking for a great opportunity, Raising Cane's up and down the Front Range here in Colorado. Great opportunity for you to work at Raising Cane's starting this week. And another flag. It's going to go against THUNDERRIDGE. I didn't catch it. An offside on the Grizzlies. Coach Nissenson, he knows his team has to compete or win this battle up front against this offensive line and Arapahoe's defensive line. Brown kicks out, Poling, and DJ Montoya right up the middle. The freshman, you'll see this block, number 75 coming down here, and boom, does exactly what he's supposed to do. Kicking out the defender, and Montoya with a nice run right there. Taking time off the clock, controlling the game right now, Arapahoe. Yukowicz up front, trying to give these offensive linemen a little challenge here. One of the Thunder Ridge Grizzlies. So far, Arapahoe able to move the ball after the play action is complete to Eckhart. Pacheco on the coverage. And a first down for the Warriors on the Raising Canes. Second quarter of play. Second round of the 5A playoffs in Colorado. Both these teams looks like they've knocked off the rust. Thunder Ridge, I'm sure, isn't happy the way they've played so far, but Arapahoe playing well right now. Balanced offense. Now Mitchell Knox, as I mentioned earlier, questionable for this game. He takes the handoff. He couldn't move one of his arms or feel it 2 weeks ago. It continued to improve, and he wasn't going to get cleared until he could feel his thumb or one of his fingers. So good to see him out there right now in this playoff game here in Colorado. And Moynihan at quarterback now. Miller pitches to him, cutting back, and Miller does this so well, trying to strip the ball, and they have done it, and Arapahoe loses it, and Thunder Ridge comes up with the fumble. They literally strip it from Miller, and Will Fisher is there. Now, I don't know if this has anything to do with Miller being banged up. I know he has a cast on one of his hands, and that may have done the job. I'm not sure who stripped it. What number was that who stripped it? I missed who stripped it. You can yell it out, Paul. That's fine. Here we go, first down for Thunder Ridge after another fumble from Arapahoe. The Warriors giving the Grizzlies an opportunity again. Frazier looks to his left and batted down by Jared Ramos. I love seeing this. When you're this big and you're athletic like Ramos, get your hands up. And it's amazing how you can frustrate a quarterback, and that's what happened on that play. Ramos bats it down. Second down now. Here's the handoff up the middle. No, Frazier keeps it. Gets rid of it. Desperation play to Tompkins. Chase Tompkins goes in motion. Here's a little fake. And nice job by Ballas playing defense and an ugly looking option there. But trying to make a play to Chase Tompkins, and he gets upfield, picks up about 3 yards. Third down and 7 for Thunder Ridge. Frazier at quarterback with 3 receivers put out to the left. He looks to his right and fires incomplete. Going for Hunter here, a little too high. Good coverage by Eckhart, and Will Knox out there as well. So Tompkins set to punt it away. Another victory for the defense from Arapahoe. So with Miller with the cast, he is back to return this punt. He's going to let it bounce. And this is a beautiful bounce and a gorgeous punt for the Thunder Ridge Grizzlies. Boy, they needed that. First and 10 for Arapahoe. Hey, don't forget Wing Walk, Korean fried chicken wings, sandwiches, and burritos. Right there at the southeast corner of Dry Creek and University right across the street from Arapahoe High School. Stop by and give it a try and tell them thank you for supporting Arapahoe Warriors football and high school football in Colorado. Wing walk. Hanson readjusting, in motion, and hit hard. 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. A big defensive play for THUNDERRIDGE. DJ Montoya meets one of the big guys from THUNDERRIDGE. Gabe Murray, the senior. Murray gets in there and blows it up. 2nd down and 12 now for Hanson, under center. ISO again, Montoya. Official needs to get out of the way there, because here comes the big offensive lineman barreling down, and Montoya with a nice pickup. And once again, watch that left side of the offensive line. And then Farquhar is able to help out downfield. Third down and 3 for Hanson and the Warriors. THUNDERRIDGE almost jumps off. Hanson resets. I formation. Almost fumbles it away. Something's happening there. Jackson Cutter. I'll tell you what, I don't know if Hanson is injured, but something tells me he has an issue with a hand or a finger, because we've seen Moynihan on the option. We've seen Miller fumble it, and we know he has a cast on one of his hands. So ball security is going to be huge, obviously. Now that could have been just Hanson not able to hold it. It's a little chilly out there, but something to look at and watch. They're using a lot of different players tonight. THUNDERRIDGE needs to get away from that ball if they don't want to return it. Okuno, that could have been dangerous if it bounced his direction. And they down it at the 40-yard line. Jack Weiler. So an interesting game so far here on the Raising Cane's second quarter of thegameofthenight.com. Arapahoe leads it. They look great on that opening drive, using Bo Doty as the fullback. And Montoya. They've used Miller a little bit here. Hanson has been spelled about 3 or 4 times and then bobbles the snap earlier. And now THUNDERRIDGE trying to get something going on offense, but Will Knox is there for the tackle. They picked up 2 yards on that run. Rickford trying to break through that first level. Hey, you can follow me on Twitter at Blake Olson 1, OLSON 1. Let me know where you're watching tonight's game. And they're having trouble holding on to the football. And they may say that Exodus Johnson fell on him late. I don't know if he had any control over it. If he did it on purpose, I'm not sure. Or if he was just trying to make a play. So they're going to possibly call a personal foul on Johnson. But Frazier's had a couple of issues with the snap and holding on to the football. And this one is going to go against Arapahoe, and a break for THUNDERRIDGE right now. Very interesting football game right now. Some fumbles, ball security, couple of guys having to step in and step up for both teams. And as I mentioned, it's not easy when you haven't played a football game in 2 weeks to kind of get that rhythm and that flow back. And that is what both these teams are trying to do right now. Third down and 1. Frazier is stuffed by the big defensive line. Farquhar is in there, and Weiler comes up big. And you see the strength of those guys up front. Ramos, of course, and Kelly. 4th down and 1. Kelly has been a great story. Started on that offensive line for, I think, the first 3 weeks, and has come over to the other side of the ball, and now he's at nose tackle, and he knows he needs a win here. THUNDERRIDGE, right up the middle. And they're going to say the play is dead, but Arapahoe stops Rickford and prevents him from getting the first down here. Very interesting. Boy, that push and that defensive line, so impressive, so strong. A huge defensive stand there here late in the first half. Second quarter brought to you by Raising Cane's, of course. Thanks again to Raising Cane's for supporting high school football in Colorado and the Arapahoe Warriors on thegameofthenight.com. Raising Cane's. Drop by there at halftime or after the game. Don't forget the sauce. Hanson under center. So again, the Montoya, that's working out well for him. With Doty up front at fullback. Doty with a big block to clear it out there. And that is going to be the challenge for Arapahoe. Olshan was right there and tried to fight off that block. Hand off to Montoya again. Right side this time, and another fumble. And THUNDERRIDGE has come up with it again. Max Hughes with the fumble recovery. Wow. Boy, you just don't see that from Arapahoe. Schaus may have got his hand on it. I'm not sure. Maybe Brett Lewis. But a big break for THUNDERRIDGE once again. Now they'll try to get their offense going, but the defensive line from Arapahoe still standing out there. Ramos looks like he's 15 pounds heavier than he was in game 1. And he looks faster and stronger. What a great looking player. Now he's at defensive end and catches and hit hard after the catch, and the helmet almost knocked off. Wow. Great catch, great hit. Helmet almost pops off. Okuno, great concentration. And a big time hit, of course, from Miller. That's just 2 good football players right there. Okuno, can't say enough about his concentration there. Seeing the ball in and knowing that Pershawn Miller is there to hit you. Second down now and 8. And it looks like THUNDERRIDGE took off too early. False start on Chevital, I believe. So right when they get an opportunity, they make a mistake. They're trying to sustain a drive here. Man, I'll tell you what, that Okuno, that's a tough little dude, because we know how hard Miller will hit you after you catch the ball, and he timed that perfectly. He's back out there. Hunter and Okuno, the receivers, top of your screen for Frazier. Frazier looks to his right, and he fires to Okuno, and he drops it. I don't know if he had control of it, but it looks like they're going to say he caught it and then fumbled it. I'm not sure he had control or if it was an incomplete pass. Coach Nissenson is over there saying incomplete. We'll look at the replay here. I'm not sure he had control of this football. Had his fingers down. Sterling DaCosta comes over and breaks it up, and they say fumble. And the recovery for Arapahoe. How many fumbles have we had? 5 now? Some bobbles. 4 or 5 fumbles. And Arapahoe will now try to take advantage with Hanson at quarterback under center. Mitchell Knox is back out there. Eckhart is your receiver on the right side. Montoya takes a handoff. And once again, we haven't seen Miller out there. And Schaus comes up and makes the tackle at the ankles. Or at the shin, maybe. Right at the knee. And a nice job by Schaus, the junior. Second down now. Only 1:22 as you see on the clock. Timeout. Arapahoe will take 30 seconds on thegameofthenight.com. Stay with us.
When I see something, I wish I had shut up. And when I try to help, I always screw things up. The places that feel right, they never last too long. And when I think of things, they always turn out wrong.
Welcome back. Blake Olson with you. Damon Blick on BC1. The great Blick Cam 1. Paul Masak is producing and directing. And we say hello to his 9-year-old daughter, Kalia. Kalia, 9 years old. We're praying for you, Kalia. She is fighting, and we want you to pray for Kalia Masak. If you have a chance tonight, she's in Orlando. God bless her for watching tonight. Hang in there, Callie. Going deep to the corner and incomplete to Eckhart. Pacheco was there on the coverage. Hanson goes deep. Hanson looks like he's okay. I can't detect anything, but there the rumor mill was going. You go to the grocery store, Damon, or you go to Raising Cane's anywhere in this area, and they're talking about the Arapahoe quarterback not playing in this game. So the rumor mill was working hard this week leading up to this game. So far, Hanson playing well. Turns wrong way, and Thunderbridge takes advantage of it. Owen McVicker, the senior outside linebacker, gets there. So Montoya goes the wrong side, or Hanson opens up the wrong direction. Not certain. Timeout Arapahoe with 53 seconds to go in the first half. We'll take another short break, and then we'll return for more Colorado High School football playoffs. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Littleton Public Schools Stadium. Friday night, early November. Gorgeous, clear skies. Feels like football weather. Raising Cane's, our second quarter sponsor, and we thank them once again. And if you need a job, head to Raising Cane's tomorrow. What a great place to work. Outstanding company. Fourth down now. Punt team is out there. Pershawn Miller sprints top of your screen. And Arapahoe punts it away. And THUNDERRIDGE hoping, wow, what a punt and what a bounce for Jackson Smith. There is laundry at about the 47-yard line of Arapahoe, or THUNDERRIDGE that is, and a false start it appears on the Warriors. Don't forget, we'll talk to your state champion head coach from the golf team at Arapahoe, the great Harry Buckner. We'll talk to him and a couple of the state champion cross-country runners from Arapahoe. I think both their names are Ava, if I'm not mistaken. Ava Mitchell and Ava Escorcia. And if I butchered her last name, hopefully she'll correct me. We'll ask her about that coming up at halftime. What a game here. It's been sloppy. Arapahoe looked great in the first drive. False start on Arapahoe. And then things started to unravel. They just couldn't get things going. Not a lot of tempo and rhythm. Miller is not out there. I mean, you could make an argument that he is the most valuable player week in, week out. And I think he's taken maybe 4 or 5 snaps on offense. And was on the kick return team. Smith's punt here. I don't know if he can get the bounce that he got in the last kick. That would be almost impossible. Nice punt, though, as Miller will down it at about the 7-yard line. Hey, Wing Walk, Korean fried chicken wings, sandwiches, and burritos. They're supporting Arapahoe football, and we appreciate that. One taste is all it takes to make all other chicken pale in comparison. Thanks to Wing Walk. It's right across the street from the high school.
And THUNDERRIDGE takes a knee.
So 33 seconds to go. Looks like the Grizzlies are satisfied with going to the locker room only trailing by a touchdown. And that is going to be your score at half. 7-0. Arapahoe leads it over THUNDERRIDGE. We've got a great one. We're going to have more high school football coming up, but right now we're going to talk to state champions. And you're not going to see them, but you're going to hear them. And we're going to figure this out because I know we have the Avas here. So first of all, I know you're Ava. Step up here to the microphone if you don't mind. Ava, what's your last name?
Escorcia.
I actually said it correctly. I just said it 2 minutes ago. Hey, Doug. Doug Adams is up here from the quarterback club, and we appreciate that. And Ava, what is your name?
Mitchell.
Ava Mitchell. Yeah, I'm proud of myself. First, I have to take about 2 seconds just to pat myself on the back. Okay, I've done that. Now, state championship for you guys. Congratulations. Tell me how long you've been running.
I've been running since I was about 6 years old.
What does it take to be a good and a state champion cross-country runner?
Oh, just lots and lots of practice. I'm practicing pretty much all throughout the year. I have a great coach who's my dad. Yeah, and then obviously, like my whole team, we always just work together every single day. And, you just always got to have that determination and motivation to just keep going and striving for the next goal.
All right. How about you? What makes a great and a state champion cross-country runner?
Like Ava said, practice, lots of training, making sure that as a whole and team we're putting in all the work and making sure that we're staying on top of everything.
Now, when you go to a cross-country meet, the first thing that I notice is the beauty around you. How do you focus on running when you're at all these beautiful sights?
Well, honestly, it's like an advantage because like when we're running, we can like focus on sort of like the nature around us, and it can kind of take our minds off the pain in the moment, and we can just like, it kind of helps the race go by faster. So that's really nice. And I think just
having those really good courses just makes it so much more fun.
What goes through your mind when you're in a heated race and the competition starts heating up? What's going through your mind?
Staying calm is definitely a big thing. We're focusing on breathing, and then knowing that your team's right behind you, pushing as hard as you are, is also really important.
I may have asked you this already, but how long have you been running?
Probably around the same age as David, maybe like 8 years old.
Is it early in the mornings or is it afternoons? Because I see practice for high school cross country. Seems like everyone's out there at about 3 o'clock, 3:30, running all around whatever city. If you're in Littleton or you're in Highlands Ranch or Aurora, you see the cross country runners. Do you always run in the afternoon or do you run in the mornings as well?
Well, so we run in the afternoons every day after school when there's school. But then every Saturday we usually do a long run in the morning. Sometimes it's Sunday, and then during the summer we run in the mornings as well. So basically, it's just like anytime we don't have school, we try to get it over with as early as possible, and then just like we just always meet as a team every day after school.
What does it mean to you to be a state champion?
It means a lot. Freshman year, I'll never get that feeling back, having that like surprise moment. But this year is also so important because last year being runners-up, it was we knew that we were going to have to work even harder this season, and just being together as a team again is so important.
And Ava, thank you very much for dropping by. Are you having fun at the football game tonight?
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Thank you. You think your football team can pull it out here?
Yeah, I really hope so. They're doing really good so far. So yeah, thank you for having us.
You are welcome. It is an honor and a pleasure. And tell your parents hello, okay? And you guys, good luck the rest of the way, and good luck in school. Because I know you guys probably have A's straight up and down your report card.
Yeah, thank you.
You bet. Thank you very much for dropping by. State champion cross-country runners from Arapahoe. And now we're going to talk to the head coach of the golf team, who also won a state championship. Now, what I love about Harry Buckner, come on up here, Coach. Thanks, girls. Coach Buckner, you not only won a state championship this year in golf as the head coach, but you've been around. You're a legendary coach, and you have actually witnessed and experienced a state championship as a football coach with Arapahoe.
Is correct. In 1970, we won the state championship down in Pueblo, playing against Pueblo Central.
It is incredible when you think about all the things that you have done. You were a PE teacher and then retired educator, but you stay in the game and you continue to coach young people. Why do you do it?
I enjoy being around the young kids. Keeps me young. The golfers are really fun to be around. They're fun to play games against. So, yeah, just keep in touch with the young ones, keeps you young.
Coach Buckner, what made this golf team so special this year?
Effort and desire. Last couple of years we were second. 2 years before that we were third. Last year we kind of lost on a little bad luck, so we decided this year that we were going to get so good that no matter what bad luck we had, no matter the bad breaks we were going to have, we were still going to win the state championship. So a lot of effort and a lot of desire went into it, and we ended up pulling it off.
How many kids do you keep on the team?
We keep 16 on the team. 10 of them play in the varsity and the JV tournaments, and then we have a developmental team with the other 6 kids.
How many seniors were on this team?
We had 2 seniors on the team this year, Matt Wilkinson and Will Cates. Will Cates won the individual championship this year. He'd also won it when he was a sophomore, so those were our 2 seniors.
So obviously potential for another state championship in the future, huh?
Yes, the 2 kids that we also had on the team, and the punter for the football team is our 5th best golfer. He made all-league this year, so we've got 3 really good golfers coming back.
Now, not only have you won a state championship in golf and on the staff of the football team in 1970, 10 years later in 1980, you were the head coach of the baseball team that won the state championship. My goodness.
That was pretty incredible. Again, we won that down at Pueblo at Runyon Field. We beat Grand Junction Central, and beat them 3-2 with a walk-off in the bottom of the 7th inning.
You can also find a game.
That's awesome. Well, this keeps you young, doesn't it, Coach?
Yes, it definitely keeps me young trying to stay up with these kids, which is good. So I enjoy it.
What's practice like for you? I mean, when you're watching these kids as talented as they are, I mean, what can you coach them with? You can never stop coaching, can you?
Thanks to Chick-fil-A, we have some really good practices. We have lots of games, lots of contests, lots of drills. We incorporate our drills into contests, and then whoever wins the contest wins Chick-fil-A coupons. So we get the kids to compete all the time during our practices.
How much longer do you think you'll coach? How many more years?
Oh my gosh, that is an amazing question. I would have never thought I'd been coaching this long. I still enjoy it. I'm still active enough to coach, so I'll probably stay with it for who knows how long.
Harry Buckner, the head coach of the state champion golf team. Coach, thank you very much, and thanks for hanging out with us up here, and I'm sure you'll stay here for the second half to see what's happening. Let me ask you this, a football question. What do you think's happening with all the fumbles?
It's the state championship, and we tell the kids in golf, when we're playing during the regular season, it's there's pressure and things like that, but when you get into the state championship, everything changes. The pressure changes, the surroundings change, the circumstances change. You know it's one and done. You're not going to get to play next week if you don't win. So that causes all the problems that we've had tonight. It's hard to play airless football, and that's what's happening. The kids are losing the grip on the ball, and they're hitting each other really hard out there. So those things happen. That's just state playoffs. That's playoffs.
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate it. Great seeing you. We're going to have more high school football coming up in about 7 minutes right here on thegameofthenight.com. Also seen on livestream.com/localized media. Damon Blick is up here. Paul Masak. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back for more high school football, the playoffs in Colorado after this.
Hi, I'm Donnie, owner of Fitness Gallery, where we believe there's nothing more important than your health. We are celebrating our 25th anniversary. You've probably noticed prices across many industries are going up, but we still have many products with pre-inflation pricing. Take advantage of up to 36 months, 0% financing.
This is the place to come if you need a home gym.
We have the best warranties. It's commercial-grade equipment made for your home. Visit one of our 6 convenient locations today or visit us at fitnessgallery.com.
Raising Cane's is celebrating 25 years. That means 25 years of serving over 2.5 billion cook-to-order chicken finger meals and 25 years of saying drive-through rhymes, lots and lots of times. Oh, and 25 years of the same mascot. Okay, different mascots with the same name. And 25 years of serving our communities. Thanks for making us your chicken fix since way back in '96. Raising Cane's, 25 years, one love.
I'm Donnie, owner of Fitness Gallery, where we believe there's nothing more important than your health. There's never been a better time to buy quality fitness equipment for your home. With our 25th anniversary sale going on now, we have up to 25% off on package deals and up to 50% off on closeout products. You've probably noticed prices across many industries are going up, but we still have many products with pre-inflation pricing. Hurry in while our prices are still low. Take advantage of up to 36 months, 0% financing.
Hi, it's Carl Mecklenburg, former Denver Broncos All-Pro linebacker and defensive captain. Happy 25th anniversary, Fitness Gallery. We're celebrating with a big sale. This is the place to come if you need a home gym.
Our products are the highest quality made. We have the best warranties. This machine here does almost every exercise you can imagine and has a lifetime warranty on every part. It's commercial grade equipment made for your home. Visit one of our 6 convenient locations today or visit us at fitnessgallery.com.
My family's down there. Paul Harity, I don't know if he's doing Yeah. What I'm gonna do early in this year, I just Damon and Paul. You may know Coach Buckner. This is your golf coach. And Jackson dominated this game. Last time they played Thunder.
Flashbacks. I did, yeah. I certainly on my own.
He played 2 weeks, 2 games with broken elbow. Unbelievable.
He's good. He's feeling probably better than I expected. I have to remind myself it's hurt sometimes. You know what I mean? So I would brace that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really good. Same like the nose guard, he's talking to me about nose and similar stuff. He was talking about, he's grabbing the face mask and my outside shoulder. And he's picking out his hand. He can't turn me on the inside. He's like, perfect.
Is that right?
So if I can just share it, whatever I can. Yeah, Josh.
Yeah, Josh. Good. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, defense is fun, right?
Yeah, it's been 2 years since. Right?
Turnovers and penalties and
Okay, ready?
Welcome back to Littleton Public Schools Stadium. It's the gameofthenight.com. Arapahoe, the 6th seed in the 5A playoffs. Second round, leading the 11th seed Thunderidge. The Grizzlies here, 7-0. The third quarter is brought to you by Floyd's 99 Barbershop. Floyd's 99 is open 7 days a week and takes walk-ins, call-aheads, or you can make a reservation online. Find your next haircut at floyds99.com. In the booth right now, Jackson Adams, and I know, Jackson, you would love to be out there right now, but man, they need you on the sidelines. We're going to steal you for about 5 minutes. What do you think is going on right now in this game? What needs to happen the rest of the way in order to win this game?
Well, we feel good about how we're playing, and defense has been playing great, and we're just going to keep that up. Our scheme has worked just how we want it to. Offense, just we limit the turnovers and the penalties. We'll feel really good. We've had 2 great opening drives to open the game up. So we're going to stick to our scheme, and we know we're the better team out here.
All right, Jackson and Smith, the 5th best golfer on the state championship golf team with the kick there, and bobbled by Thunderidge, and trying to stay out of the end zone, and they say he's tackled at the 1-yard line. Jack Horsford, boy, that could have been disastrous. But as you mentioned, the defense is stepping up. What type of things have you told some of your teammates? You were talking about Kelly up front, the nose guard. Things that you were talking to him about trying to win his battle tonight.
Yeah, he was talking to me about some of the things they're doing on the front there, and so just talking about some of the things we work on in practice as far as picking the outside arm and keeping our leverage and making sure we're maintaining our gaps, and just sharing whatever I can with the front guys that I've practiced with all year and love those guys. And so he tried that, and he told me it was working perfectly. So keep that up.
Right up the middle, Thunderidge picks up about 5 yards on that play, pinned against their own end zone, and Frazier keeps it for a pickup of about 7 yards. Well, this has to be difficult because you dominated this game against Thunderidge the first time you played them. But it is difficult to beat a team 2 times in the same season, isn't it?
It is. We're keeping a lot of the same scheme, but we know that they're going to make some adjustments, and that's always how it is when you play a team twice.
Right now, those big guys up front with the tackle at about the line of scrimmage, and it looks like DaCosta comes up there with Jack Weiler. Those are 2 guys that have been flying around, right?
Oh yeah, you see them sideline to sideline. They're always making plays, whether it's in the pass or in the run. Both feel extremely well. They're both going to have opportunities to do that throughout the playoffs.
Now, if you just joined us, this is the first game that you've tuned in. Jackson Adams played with a broken elbow for 2 straight weeks, 2 games, including the upset over Cherry Creek, and we're going to talk about that in just a second. On 3rd and 1 here, Frazier goes back to shotgun, comes up to the line of scrimmage, and then goes back there and trying to bounce it outside. Thomas Farquhar is there, one of 2 Warriors, including Ballas. And it does look like a first down run for Thunderbridge, and that will move the chains. So obviously, Thunderbridge looked at that video, and they looked at the videotape from the first game and said, oh, thank God we hear that Jackson Adams isn't coming back. They're probably relieved knowing that.
Yeah, I had a great game. We set up a great scheme for him, and I just, was calling out a lot of the plays. And so, pre-snap reads were huge in that game for me, and I was making some great plays.
Frazier spreading out to the right, trying to find somebody. Here come the Warriors. Makes a move, gets out of bounds. Weiler was there, and then Ramos comes over. Now we've had an issue with ball security tonight. Fumbles and trying to hold on to the football. Maybe some of those could be attributed to maybe some injuries. But, it's kind of chilly out there, and maybe nerves as well, right?
Yeah, I think our running backs are both great backs, and so they always try and make the best play they can. They want a house call it every time. So they've been talked to, and they'll cover up the ball, and hopefully you won't see any more of that this half.
All right, you're listening to Jackson Adams. Unfortunately, not able to play tonight or the rest of the season. Breaks his elbow. And that happened, which game was that? The week before the Cherry Creek game, you broke your elbow, right?
Yeah, that was against Cherokee Trail in the first quarter that I've been playing all year with a slight fracture in the elbow, and then that game, it fully separated. So it's unfortunate, but I'm doing whatever I can to, be a part of the team and keep these guys motivated.
Well, this is exciting. You have an opportunity to play in Boulder for the Buffs, but I also saw it this week. Air Force offered you as well, right?
Yeah, that's right. The 2 most recent ones are Air Force offered me a scholarship, and so been talking with those coaches. Really happy about that situation. And this week was a preferred walk-on from Wisconsin, which I was really thankful for.
Well, I know how much you like the Badgers, no doubt. Frazier is pressured, and I believe he throws it incomplete. He is sacked. Frazier goes down, and Will Knox gets in there, I believe, and you can see him just bulldozing in there. Farquhar was there as well, Farquhar and Kelly, and boy, that was impressive. Will Knox, the sophomore, a guy who's probably about 30 or 40 pounds heavier than him, powering in there. 3rd down and long for the Grizzlies. Frazier's going to keep it and try to get down the end zone, and he won't. Exodus Johnson with the safety.
Yeah, Exodus, great young player. He works so hard in practice, and so, you got to be scared with the front that we have when you're back up against your own end zone like that. And Exodus made a play.
Some big guys with some strength, and you better get upfield quickly, right?
That's right. We have a great coach, and Coach Brayton, and so he teaches great hand control and hand placement. It's worked great for us all year.
Exodus, I have to double check every time I say his name to make sure he truly is a sophomore.
Yeah, he's a big boy, man. He came in as a freshman big, and he stayed big, keeps working on his craft and his skills, and we'll hope to see him dominating for the next couple of years.
So what do you like about Madison and Wisconsin? Obviously, we've seen plenty of photos on social media with you there. What do you like about that program?
Well, I've grown up a Badger fan with a bunch of family out there in the Illinois border. Big Madison fans. Have been wearing the red for a long time, so I was able to get up there this summer for camp, and I had a great showing, and starting to build a great relationship with those coaches. Then I've been up twice for games where they've won both of them, and #1 defense in the country. They're doing something right up there.
You're watching Arapahoe Warriors football, 3rd quarter. Jackson Adams up here in the press box for another minute, and then he can rejoin his team on the sidelines because they need him in this one. A huge safety, Johnson with the tackle on Frazier, and Thunderbridge will kick it off from the 20-yard line. And Arapahoe will try to get a return here as Alonzo Ramirez cutting upfield. Ramirez at the 50-yard line. He has returned one already this season. He stays on his feet and then pushed out of bounds. And a beautiful return for the Warriors.
Oh yeah, Alonzo, I mean, he's a Swiss Army knife playing corner for us, locking up whoever their best receiver is, and then gets in on offense, and he'll make you miss when he gets the ball in his hands. And then obviously we've seen earlier this year he took one to the house on a quick return, so we love it when he has the ball in his hands.
Do you feel like your teammates took them about a quarter to knock the rust off? Because you haven't played a game in 2 weeks.
Yeah, you know, bye week can go both ways. You know, it's really good for us to get injuries healed up and have a nice rest week, but then you got to make sure you're sharp and ready to go the following week. It's tough when you don't have a game the week before.
I'll tell you what, I don't think I talk about Cole Hansen enough, but he has been so steady. A quarterback like that doesn't make a lot of mistakes, and that's been nice to have, especially this season, right?
Oh yeah, Cole. I mean, all eyes are on him as the quarterback, and so he's taking the heat when he needs to, and then when the team's doing good, you know, we're riding him, and so we'd love to have him under center as the leader of our team and a captain, and you know, can't ask for anyone else.
And now your teammate from the defensive line playing fullback, Bo Doty, with a big block there, and Montoya left side. Did you guys get jealous when you have a guy like Doty, your teammate, getting to play fullback on offense?
Oh, we're super happy for him. I mean, you know, when these big guys get the ball on these fullback dives and stuff like that, we just, you know, want to see him rumble and stumble down the field, running people over along the way, and he's, as you saw in that play, a nice pancake too.
I formation once again. Hansen hands off once again to Montoya and hit hard. So it's kind of obviously you feel bad for Miller not being able to really play running back tonight. Everything that he's been able to do, not only on offense and defense, but special teams. And that guy, he is the Energizer Bunny.
Oh yeah, I mean, him transferring over here was huge for us. Had to sit out last year, so he's kind of been he was a secret weapon early in the season, but teams are catching on, and so he's dealing with a little injury now, but he'll be ready to go. And so just DJ's obviously carrying the workload big tonight, and he's doing a great job of that.
Third down now, and 5 for Arapahoe from the 50-yard line. Hansen hands off to Montoya, and that's a big defensive play for the Grizzlies. As Jackson Adams just mentioned, leaned on Miller a lot, but we've seen Montoya with some huge runs this season.
Oh yeah, I mean, DJ's someone who kind of came out of the woodworks late, and he's been awesome for us. Him and Reese, just they feed off each other so well, and they work together so well. Kind of power back in DJ. You're not going to go down with one tackle, and then Reese gets in the game and just makes everyone look silly out there. It's like he's playing a video game.
That's right. Jackson, we're going to let you get back to your teammates. We appreciate everything that you have done, and you're a great young man. I love how you handle yourself, and honestly, he's as good of a person as he is a football player, Jackson Adams, and we'll be rooting you on, and we can't wait to see what happens for you next in your life.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me up here, Blake. We love the game of the night. After games, we get home and, you know, watch the replay, and it takes us about 5 hours going to sleep late because we just keep replaying it. So we love what you guys do, and we can't thank you enough. So thank you so much for having me up here.
Thank you. Jackson Adams, guys, and root for him and keep an eye on him. Thanks, Jackson. And he may be in Madison, Wisconsin. He may be in Boulder. He may be at the Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs. He could be anywhere. Honestly, he's going to be an asset to whoever and forever, whoever picks him up, and obviously gives him an opportunity to play at the next level. Johnson with another sack on Frazier. Frazier and Farquhar gets there first. Ramos was there as well. Ramos and Johnson, and that defensive line is just once again dominating with 6:35 to go in the third quarter. Brought to you by Floyd's 99 Barbershop. Been a very interesting game so far. Arapahoe has given THUNDERRIDGE opportunities, and they just have not been able to break through that first line of defense. Will Knox in there again on that play, along with Farquhar sets the edge. Alonzo Ramirez. You see Knox driving with the low tackle. But how impressive has this defensive line been? And then you add a guy like Jackson Adams in there. He was the leader, if not one of the leaders of this team. And it's rough when you can't play another high school football game because of an injury. And he sold out, especially in that Cherry Creek game. And you heard him talk about the CT game as well. What a catch, and then bouncing off the defender and getting upfield. An individual play, impressive by Horsford. Look at this. Frazier sidearms it, hit hard, bounces off Will Knox, and then Horsford to the near sideline. That was a heck of a blow delivered by Knox, and then Horsford short of the first down by 1. I'm sorry, I thought they were moving the chains, but a 4th and 1 now for Thunderbridge, and the punt team is out there as they trail 9-0 after that safety. And Johnson with the safety and the tackle. This punt is not a good one, and Miller picks it up off the bounce. And he's playing hurt and trying to make a big play for the Warriors right now at the 48-yard line. You're watching thegameofthenight.com. And Floyd's 99 Barbershop, looking to take your style to the next level. Floyd's 99 Barbershop has over 20 convenient locations across the Front Range. Up and down the Front Range, let our expert stylists and barbers help you achieve your new look. Check them out at floyds99.com. Great having Jackson Adams up here. What a great young man. Here's Hanson. This delivery is complete and close to the first down. Farquhar. He is tackled short of the first down. Campus is out there along with Olshan. 2nd down and 2 for Hanson and the Warriors. Montoya in the backfield with Hanson, leading 9-0. Montoya right up the middle to the 30-yard line. Schaus tries to take him down, but he keeps on chugging up to the 25-yard line. Montoya, very difficult to get to the turf. Look at that offensive line once again. Left guard pulls, kicks out, and Montoya off to the races. Cutter is there to wrap him up and eventually get some help from 2 other teammates. Late in the 3rd quarter right now. This game moving along. Thunderbridge frustrated. Hanson dumps it off right side. Farquhar is knocked out of bounds by Olshan. Hanson, nice protection, calm back there, delivers. And Colin Farquhar does the rest. Big target. Really good student athlete. 1st and 10 for Arapahoe. Montoya in the backfield. Eckhart, the receiver on the right side. Hanson will go to Eckhart in the end zone, and Eckhart can't make the catch, but they're going to throw the flag on Campuses. So Eckhart adjusts, and Campuses has his hands up trying to break up the play, and they say he interfered with him. Apparently. So that's what they call on the Grizzlies. Boy, that is difficult for THUNDERRIDGE because they know right now that offensive line chomping at the bit to drive this and power it into the end zone here in the third quarter. Handoff, Miller bouncing it out right side. What a run for the touchdown. Miller played maybe 4 or 5 plays on offense. An injured hand, and he bounces it out right side. And then look at him drop the shoulder. My goodness, what a run. That guy is just flat out tough. What a run for the touchdown. Arapahoe, and they up their lead 15-0 against 11th seeded THUNDERRIDGE. Sebastian Poocher set for the extra point. And it's good. On the Floyd's 99 Barbershop third quarter. We'll take a short break and return for more on thegameofthenight.com.
Hi, I'm Donnie, owner of Fitness Gallery, where we believe there's nothing more important than your health. We are celebrating our 25th anniversary. You've probably noticed prices across many industries are going up, but we still have many products with pre-inflation pricing. Take advantage of up to 36 months, 0% financing.
This is the place to come if you need a home gym.
We have the best warranties. It's commercial-grade equipment made for your home. Visit one of our 6 convenient locations today or visit us at fitnessgallery.com.
Welcome back. Thank you to Floyd's 99 Barbershop. Appreciate their company. They care about the community and young people here in Colorado. Arapahoe kicking off after the Paris Miller touchdown. Tompkins is not going to get a return. THUNDERRIDGE will start at the 20-yard line. Gorgeous night here in Littleton. Just shy of 40 degrees at kickoff. And THUNDERRIDGE just has not been able to get anything going on offense. This is what they feared against this defensive line. Those linebackers flying around. Frazier, dump it off. Getting upfield. A big game. And this one at the 50-yard line, and plenty of speed on the far sideline. Breaks a tackle and a touchdown. Chase Tompkins, THUNDERRIDGE. Right when you thought things would get worse for the Grizzlies, what a call here. Tompkins takes this. He has to catch that ball because if he doesn't catch it, it's a pitch, and that's a fumble. And Tompkins with the speed all the way to the end zone for the Grizzlies to cut the lead here at Littleton Public Schools Stadium. Frazier now is down here, bottom of your screen. They're going to go for 2 here and try to throw a pass, and it's intercepted on the 2-point conversion. And Jack Weiler blows that up. But THUNDERRIDGE has cut the lead 16-6. As the guy who just scored the touchdown, Tompkins, throws the interception. Wow. What a play, what a run, and what a game we have here at Littleton Public School Stadium. We'll return in 30 seconds on thegameofthenight.com.
Raising Cane's is celebrating 25 years. That means 25 years of serving over 2.5 billion cook-to-order chicken finger meals. And 25 years of same drive-thru rhymes. Lots and lots of times. Oh, and 25 years of the same mascot. Okay, different mascots with the same name. And 25 years of serving our communities. Thanks for making us your chicken fix since way back in '96. Raising Cane's, 25 years, one love.
Playoff football, and this one just got really interesting. Tompkins just took it the distance. They go for 2 and miss it. THUNDERRIDGE cuts the lead. And trying to get a great kick here. And the coverage. And this will work out well for Arapahoe if they can hold on to the football. But then again, the Grizzlies down there quickly, and there is a flag. Okuno was down there on the coverage of Alonso Ramirez. This is going to go against Arapahoe on the return. A block in the back. So THUNDERRIDGE will try to slow down the Warriors if they can. But they know it starts up front. Eckhart is out there with Schmeling. Right side. Now Doty, the tight end on the left side, with Montoya and Hanson. In the backfield, handoff Montoya. And they use Doty with that block, kicking it out. And Montoya gets upfield for what appears to be a first down run. They'll say he's 2 yards short. But you see Doty, the tight end, and it was actually Brown who comes over and kicks it out. So you got some big bodies up front. And Brown coming down the line, that offensive line. THUNDERRIDGE is going to have to figure out a way to fill those gaps and fight off the blocks, because right now Arapahoe is running the ball well. Montoya, first down run.
And he picks up a Warrior first down.
And Alex Campuses on the tackle for THUNDERRIDGE. Right side. Olshan came over as well. In on the play. First down, Arapahoe. Hanson, hands off to Montoya. He's hit hard. Still picks up some nice yardage. Fisher, one of the tacklers on this play, along with Olshan. He's a really good player. Both these teams well coached. They are flying around here in the playoffs in the second round of Colorado 5A playoff football. Hanson dumps it off to Farquhar. And he is slowed down and tackled by Campuses at the 35-yard line. Once again, really good concentration by the receiver, Farquhar. Mitchell Knox comes into the game. Healthy enough to play tonight. Sam Hanson split out to the left side. Eckhart, right side. I formation. Hanson play action. Waggles. Boots to the right. And that is caught by Eckhart for the first down. Arapahoe. Eric Sauer on the coverage. So after that play action on the ISO to Montoya, Boots out there. And the sophomore has had a great season, Eckhart. And that moves the chains and ends the third quarter of play, brought to you by Floyd's 99 Barbershop. We'll return after this short break on thegameofthenight.com. Arapahoe Warriors football. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the gameofthenight.com, also on livestream.com/localized media, LOCLYZ media. We begin the fourth quarter with Arapahoe leading on their home turf 16-6. Schmeling in motion. Hansen rides it to Montoya, and Montoya still going. He breaks 4 or 5 tackles. Montoya, what strength and balance. Once again, he just does not quit. He is hit hard right there initially by Fisher, and then bounces out of that, and then back to the original line of scrimmage. Wow. Second down and 10 for Hansen and the Warriors. Hansen looking over the middle, and it's caught. What a beautiful throw to Sam Hansen for the first down. The Hansen and Hansen connection. Right over the middle. And there were 3 Grizzlies out there, as you can see. Just threads that to Hansen. First down and 10 for the Warriors. Just underway, fourth quarter, brought to you by Adidas. Hansen has time. Here come the Grizzlies. He lets it go. Almost picked off after it bounces off Farquhar's shoulder pads, I believe. Hansen hangs in there, and then here comes the pressure from the Grizzlies, kind of high, and then through his hands, and almost picked off. THUNDERRIDGE trying to hang in here. Down by 10 early in the fourth quarter. Thank you to Adidas for making this quarter possible. Cole Hansen has been a great leader on offense, and he is tackled eventually at about the 39-yard line of THUNDERRIDGE. That was slow developing. Excellent job by the Grizzlies coming up. Ethan Hill, the junior, anticipated that one. Comes up and makes the play. Third down now, and 9 for Arapahoe. Eckhart, bottom of your screen. Hansen looks over the middle, throws over the middle, and it's caught! And a huge reception, and then downfield, Colin Farquhar. Farquhar, you'll see him take his time, a little skinny post, if you will. Just floats it right over the middle to Farquhar. What a great target. Excellent concentration by Farquhar. Beautiful call by Arapahoe. First down and goal from the 7. Montoya powers up to about the half-yard line. Right side, clearing it out for Montoya. Back up to the line of scrimmage now. Hansen, he's going to keep it himself and tries to drive into the end zone. And they say he is short of the goal line.
Third down and inches for the Warriors.
Third and goal now from inside the 1-yard line. Cole Hansen gets THUNDERRIDGE to jump. And they'll move it half the distance.
Offsides on THUNDERRIDGE moves the ball half the
About
distance to the goal.
a football's length. So they're about 3 inches from breaking the plane here. On third down, Hansen right behind his big center into the end zone for the touchdown. Danny Roth clears the way. Hansen scores, and they up their lead 22-6 here at Littleton Public School Stadium. In the second round of the Class 5A playoffs in Colorado. Strength, power of that offensive line. Colin Farquhar comes back in after that big catch on that drive. Jackson Smith will put it down, and Poocher will kick it through the uprights. And Arapahoe leads it 23-6. The officials blew the whistle, but Arapahoe leads it now with 8:37 to go, and we will return after another short break on thegameofthenight.com.
Thank you.
Hey, welcome back. Arapahoe just scores once again, and they up their lead here at Littleton Public Schools Stadium. Blake Olson with you, Damon Blick on Blick Cam 1, BC 1, and the great Paul Masak producing and directing. And we say hello to his 9-year-old daughter once again, Kalia. And Callie, we're thinking about you and praying for you in Orlando, Florida. I appreciate you watching. Well, this has been a very interesting game. Tompkins was able to break one off and take it to the house on a dramatic touchdown run for the Grizzlies. But Arapahoe answers. And it's been frustrating, to say the least, for the most part, for THUNDERRIDGE. And they're hoping they can find another big play here, because Jared Ramos, as you see, the defensive end, has been creating havoc all night long. And he's been doing that all season long with Josh Kelly up front. Jackson Adams, of course, out for the remainder of the season. He was up here in the press box, and he's down on the sidelines rooting his team on now, going deep. What a catch by Tompkins. Eckhart on the coverage. Frazier had time. He let it go just in time, and then Tompkins comes down with it. The first down for the Grizzlies. That's their second big play of the game. Boy, do they need that. Frazier looking, and he just fires it up there. He may want to just throw that one away. A little too risky on that one. But Frazier, he is dangerous. He's a tough guy. He took a lot of hits in that first game. He can run, he can throw. Extremely athletic. $8:13 to play. Thanks again to Adidas for making the fourth quarter possible tonight on thegameofthenight.com. Frazier looks, here comes Ramos along with another Warrior, and this pass is caught by Hunter. Downfield, Eckhart is there, but there's a flag. I don't know who this is going to go on, the offense or the defense, but wow, what a play. Ramos is sprinting in there, and the pressure from the other side. Wow. I didn't see the call yet. I'm assuming it was on Arapahoe. Called on the Warriors. Plenty of time in this game, as you could see. First down and 10. So it would have been a 15-yard penalty, a holding or interference, and obviously they go with the throw downfield. That was an amazing play. Hunter had two incredible catches the first time these two teams met earlier in the season. And that one, boy, that was big as they try to cut the lead here. Boy, the clock is huge in this game. There you see Jackson Adams coming out there in his gray sweats to talk to his teammates. I mean, he really is like a coach on the field. And he's out there talking to his teammates. And Colin Farquhar, Bo Doty up front with Cherub Ramos. An intimidating group when you look across the line of scrimmage. But right now, THUNDERRIDGE in position to score again. You're watching the game of the night, also on livestream.com/localized media, LOCLYZ media. And this is the second round of the 5A playoffs. It's a packed house here at LPS Stadium. Student sections from Arapahoe and THUNDERRIDGE, of course. Eric Dowdy, the stadium manager, does an outstanding job here. We appreciate all his hard work. Hey, don't forget Wing Walk, Korean fried chicken wings, sandwiches, and burritos. The Wok glazed masterpiece is gluten-free with truly out-of-this-world flavor. One taste is all it takes to make all other chickens pale in comparison. Wing Walk is a proud supporter of Arapahoe football, and this is where it's located, right across the street, southeast corner of Dry Creek and University. Stop by and give it a try. THUNDERRIDGE, they're going to give it a try here on first down and 10. Frazier, play action, gets out of the pocket. Frazier is going to keep it and then knocked out of bounds. Jack Weiler, who's been outstanding all year long, and Will Knox knock him out of bounds after he picks up maybe 3 or 4 yards on the play. They'll give him 3. Second down and 7 for Doug Nissensen's THUNDERRIDGE Grizzlies. Tompkins. Now he's going to try to take the snap. They were going to hand it off to Frazier, getting a little cute there, and Tompkins can't hold on to the snap. So they brought Tompkins over, and then Frazier is going to come around and look like take the handoff. So trying to get creative against this talented defense kind of backfires on THUNDERRIDGE. Now the quarterback is in the shotgun. Now that coaching staff does a great job from THUNDERRIDGE. And now Tompkins is going to throw it up top, trying to get Hunter. So Tompkins again, the QB, and Eckhart is going to be called for the interference. So this will be right near the goal line. And not really a catchable ball, I don't think. Well, that's a tough one. They call it on Eckhart. And they say there was too much going on during that route. So now, okay, they move it to the 9-yard line. They're half the distance. Tompkins gonna have to hold on to the ball. Bo Doty is there, and Jack Weiler is there to wrap up Tompkins. So Tompkins taking the snaps, throwing the passes. And I haven't seen Frazier. I don't know where Frazier was. If he was lined up as a receiver, I'm not sure. So they will attempt this field goal here. 26-yarder. Lucas Schmitten. And this thing is no good. Schmitten misses it. And there is a flag on the field. Schmitten, that was a low kick. Did that hit somebody or did it hit the upright?
I don't know if it hit the upright, but it was low.
It was low. Someone must have got a hand on it. So a penalty flag. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if Frazier is over there on the sidelines, but Tompkins is taking the snaps. And what a great opportunity for Thunderbridge, and unfortunately for the Grizzlies, things kind of unraveling here. But this penalty is going to go against Arapahoe. Just over 6 minutes to go. Second round of the 5A playoffs. Fourth quarter brought to you by Adidas. Thank you to Adidas for making this possible. High school football in Colorado, the highest classification. Two teams haven't played a game in 2 weeks. And our officials trying to figure things out as they called the penalty on Arapahoe. If it's a 5-yard penalty, they're going to be shy about, 2 yards. Spotted at the 4-yard line. And they will attempt this again. Lucas Schmitten will try a 20-yard field goal. His kick is high enough this time and long enough, and it is good. And Thunderbridge cuts the lead. 23-11 now. And we will take a short break and come back for more of the second round of the Class 5A playoffs after this.
Hi, I'm Donnie, owner of Fitness Gallery, where we believe there's nothing more important than your health. We are celebrating our 25th anniversary. You've probably noticed prices across many industries are going up, but we still have many products with pre-inflation pricing. Take advantage of up to 36 months, 0% financing.
This is the place to come if you need a home gym.
We have the best warranties. It's commercial-grade equipment made for your home. Visit one of our 6 convenient locations today or visit us at fitnessgallery.com.
Obviously, it's 23-9,
All proceeds go to the Arapahoe Warrior football team and the Glover
23-9.
You can also show your team's
Arapahoe holds on to the lead right now.
get your Arapahoe A.
THUNDERRIDGE with that field goal. Scored a touchdown. They missed their 2-point conversion. Then Smitten kicks the field goal, 20-yarder, to make it 23-9. Will they kick the onside kick here?
To kick things off.
They're going to try to get it here and try to make a play, and it bounces out of bounds. They'll take the penalty, and Arapahoe will try to march down the field and take time off the clock and put more points on the board here. Late in the fourth quarter. Arapahoe leads it and hoping to advance in the 5A playoffs. They're expecting Legend to win tonight. But still plenty of time. THUNDERRIDGE hoping to stop Arapahoe here and get the ball back. But that is a tall order.
Kicking the ball straight out of bounds, penalty on THUNDERRIDGE.
You're watching the Adidas fourth quarter of play on thegameofthenight.com. Also on livestream.com/localized media. Hanson at quarterback. Hand off Montoya right up the middle. Doty in there on offense once again. He is teamed up with this offensive line and just kicking guys out, handling their man in front of them, and doing their job. That offensive line has been really good once again. Danny Roth, Ben Brown, Matthew Green, Nate Marcilla, Brandon McGowan, and Doty in there as well. Playing tight end and fullback, and of course, Farquhar. Handoff, Montoya up to the 34-yard line before he is wrapped up. And once again, stays on his feet and the whistle still blows. That is a tough football player. I mean, Miller and Montoya are two guys that are really challenging to tackle. Just hard-nosed, tough football players. Cox is in there now with Juarez and Parise Miller. Behind Hanson. And we saw Miller run it to the right side. We'll see what happens here. Hanson felt like that one could go the distance. Upset at the whistle. Someone jumped off. Miller has not played a lot of running back tonight, dealing with a hand injury.
4:32 to go and counting in the game. Warriors hit by 14.
And we saw him run to the right, as we mentioned earlier, and he looked great for that touchdown run. So tough. Lowered his shoulder, did his thing, and runs hard here. Tackled at about the 35-yard line. Big guy, Yukowicz. One of the Grizzlies to make the tackle, along with Cutter. That defense, man, they knew it was going to be a rough night from THUNDERRIDGE. They knew they would have to slow down Arapahoe and fill these gaps. shed the blocks. But Arapahoe is, once again, has done what they do best. Run the football and establish the run. Take advantage of these offensive linemen up front. Miller, he's hit hard and brought down to the turf. A little extracurricular stuff going on. Some frustration mounting now with 3:22 to go in the game. Yeah, Miller was hit hard there by Cutter. And we have a timeout on the field. Let's take 30 seconds on thegameofthenight.com.
Raising Cane's is celebrating 25 years. That means 25 years of serving over 2.5 billion cook-to-order chicken finger meals. And 25 years of same drive-through rhymes. Lots and lots of times. Oh, and 25 years of the same mascot. Okay, different mascots with the same name. And 25 years of serving our communities. Thanks for making us your chicken fix since way back in '96. Raising Cane's, 25 years, one love.
Welcome back to Littleton Public Schools Stadium. It's the Colorado 5A playoffs. Second round with Arapahoe leading 23-9 over 11th seeded THUNDERRIDGE. Third down and 9 for Arapahoe. THUNDERRIDGE knows that this is 2-down territory right now for the Warriors. They need a stop here if they want a chance for a miracle in this one. Hanson sends Mitchell Knox in motion. And then right behind him, Montoya once again. And the Grizzlies trying to tackle him. Olshan comes up, squares up, but Montoya, just look at his legs. He's able to just stay upright. There are 4 guys trying to bring him down. Let's take a 30-second break on the game of the night with Arapahoe leading.
When I see something I wish I had shut up, and when I try to help, I always screw things up. The places that feel right, they never last too long, and when I think of things, they always turn out wrong.
Sebastian Pucher is on the field right now, and he is going to attempt a 48-yarder late in the fourth quarter for the Arapahoe Warriors as they lead it 23-9. Smith, the holder. Snap is good. The kick is long enough. It hits the crossbar. And no good. Did not get the lucky bounce. Man. I mean, if you hit the crossbar, you surely deserve for it to bounce the other side. Oh, that's too bad for Pucher. That thing almost hit right smack dab in the middle, didn't it? Wow. No good. So THUNDERRIDGE still with a little life here. But they need some big plays. And some big breaks. They're going to have to score quickly. And then kick an onside kick if they can get into the end zone and get any points here late in this game. Fourth quarter brought to you by Adidas. Tompkins once again a quarterback, so Frazier, something happened to Frazier. We haven't seen him for 6 snaps. At least. And that kind of explains things. They weren't trying to get cute. Evidently, he got hurt So Tompkins, the senior, trying to take over for Frazier. And this will not be easy. Tompkins sprints to the right. He's going to keep it. And he'll get the first down. And then out of bounds for the Grizzlies. Cherub Ramos sprinting over there. Look at Ramos, that big fella, just his motor doesn't stop. Be fun to watch him over the next 4 years in college football, wherever he plays. 3 receivers, split to the left. First down and 10. Tompkins gonna keep it again. Getting upfield, first down run. And kept Arapahoe honest so he could get upfield. Had to set it up. I don't think he was going to throw it at all. I think he knew. But he had to at least make him believe. Jack Weiler was there. Weiler's out there with Thomas Farquhar. Tompkins, he's going to fire this one, and Hunter catches it and then knocked out of bounds. Short by about 2 yards. Tompkins having to step up here, and Eckhart gets over there to make the play on defense. You're watching the Adidas fourth quarter of play on thegameofthenight.com. With THUNDERRIDGE trying to come back here. Running out of time and a timeout. And we will take a short break. It's Colorado 5A playoffs. High school football at its best. Stay with us. All right, welcome back. Still a little life for THUNDERRIDGE late in this football game. 2nd down and 2. Starting quarterback not on the field. Frazier. Tompkins trying to make plays. And he lobs this one up downfield, and it's caught. Wow, what a catch by Horsford. Another big play. Tompkins at QB and goes deep. Double covered. Ballas was there, and DaCosta. And Horsford makes the catch. Now THUNDERRIDGE trying to get in the end zone. Tompkins at the 6-yard line. Doty is there. THUNDERRIDGE running out of time. They know they need to get in the end zone. And then who knows what can happen from there. Wow. What a play downfield. Another opportunity for a break here. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hi, I'm Donnie, owner of Fitness Gallery, where we believe there's nothing more important than your health. We are celebrating our 25th anniversary. You've probably noticed prices across many industries are going up, but we still have many products with pre-inflation pricing. Take advantage of up to 36 months, 0% financing.
This is the place to come if you need a home gym.
We have the best warranties. It's commercial-grade equipment made for your home. Visit one of our 6 convenient locations today or visit us at fitnessgallery.com.
Got a great finish here. Thunder Ridge knocking on the door late in the game. Looked like Arapahoe had control, but Tompkins will not go away. Nor will the Grizzlies. Tompkins gonna keep it left side, trying to find the end zone, and Tompkins scores for the Grizzlies with 2:15 to go in the game to cut the lead, 23-15. So it's an 8-point lead now. Wait a minute. Did they say he knocked him out of bounds? Or he stepped out? Touchdown, okay. I thought they were going to reverse this thing. Extra point attempt here for Thunder Ridge, and that kick is huge.
And the kick is good.
Makes it a 7-point lead for Arapahoe. So now Thunder Ridge needs to kick an onside kick and see if they can come up with the football if they want a shot at this one. But wow, how about the effort from the Grizzlies coming back on Arapahoe? That's exciting. Schmitten, the PAT. And Tompkins, man, you can't say enough about that guy. Taking over a quarterback here late in the game. Pass along. The kicker will tee it up. And we'll see where this onside kick heads. They went near sideline on the last one. This time, right up the middle. And Thunder Ridge jumps on it. However, Miller picks it up. Wow. Looked like Thunder Ridge jumped on it, squirts out. They couldn't hold on to it. How about this play? Jumps on it and just squirts out of there. And Miller is there to pick it up. He has been huge on special teams. Oh my goodness. If you're Thunder Ridge, look like Max Hughes gets on this right here, pounces on it, and it bounces out. And it wasn't Hughes, it was actually Pilgrim. Kyler, a junior. My goodness. They call it unsportsmanlike conduct on Arapahoe.
No timeouts. First and 10 for the Warriors from the 17-yard line.
On Miller, I believe. Oh my goodness. Oh, the Thunder Ridge coaches are about to lose their minds next door here. Handoff right up the middle. Miller recovers that ball and then takes the penalty. It's all about the clock right now. Wow. What an amazing play. I mean, it looks easy. You know, you jump on a football and you just don't know. It looks, just jump on it, cover it. But that thing has its own mind at times, as you just saw. Oh, that's rough. On an onside kick like that. Big play by Arapahoe and the Warriors. The Warriors will take it. Montoya, left side. Now 1:20 and counting.
Again, Thunder Ridge out of timeouts. Clock continues
No timeouts left for the Grizzlies. Arapahoe with one left.
1:10 to go.
Third down and 2.
For the Warriors from the 25-yard line. If they get the first down, that should be enough. An important third down conversion coming up for the Warrior offense.
Third down and 2 for Hanson and the Warriors with 49 seconds to play as they try to advance in the 5A bracket. Left side Montoya, he's close to the first down marker.
It'll depend on the mark.
He keeps on chugging, and they say he is short of the first down, shy by about a yard, it appears. So here's the biggest 4th and 1 of the season with 17 seconds, but I don't know if I think they're going to be able to let the time run out here. They'll take the penalty. I don't know what the play clock is. 5, 4, 3, 2, and that is going to do it. The Arapahoe Warriors advance in the 5A playoffs in Colorado. They hold off Thunderbridge. What an effort by the Grizzlies tonight here in early October. But credit Arapahoe. Bunch of injured players and guys having to step up this evening. And Arapahoe moves on in the 5A bracket with a 23-16 victory over 11th seeded Thunderbridge. Thanks a lot for watching. For Paul Masak producing and directing tonight, and the great Damon Blick on BC1. I'm Blake Olson. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk